Hi beauties, it's Piersanti with Beauty and the Stamper. Today we're going to be making a quick, easy Halloween card using this set. It's the photo polymer stamp set called To Every Season. I love it because it has Christmas, it has Halloween, it has Valentine's Day, and it has Thanksgiving. It has everything you need to get you through the last quarter of the year. So let's go ahead and get started. I have this, and then it comes with this great punch set. Let me show those to you. It has a little snowflake that you can punch out, a little leaf that you could punch out, the little heart that you could punch out, and then a little bat that you could punch out as well. So we've got that. Which one are we going to be using? The bat, of course. So what else will we be using? Let me show you. For paper, I'm going to be using the designer series paper that has these books. It's the Halloween one, and I'm going to be using this side. And then I got some papers that coordinate. I've got an 8.5 by 11 cut right in half. And then I have a 4 by 5 1/4, so that'll give me 1/8 of an inch all the way around. And then I have this one, which is also cut at 5 1/4, and I think it's about 2.5 or so, but we're gonna play around with that. And then I have some scrap pieces of paper. I have one piece of vanilla. The other 2 pieces are of crumb cake. I've got the mini library clips here. I've got the black Stampin' dimensionals. And I've got this lovely punch here, which we'll be using. I also brought out my daubers just in case, but we'll see what happens. And then I'm also going to grab the basic black Stampin' blends. This is the dark, and then a pumpkin pie Stampin' blends as well. And I'll show you what I do with that. All right, let's go ahead and get started. All right, we've got our base. We're just going to take our bone folder and just go ahead and burnish that down. That's it for that piece. We're going to set that off to the side. Then we're going to take this piece here, decide what you want. I'm going to use this end here, so I'm just going to cut that right at this line because I want that line to be kind of, there we go, I want it to kind of be darker, so we're going to go there. And now we've got that, and I want to cut that at 4 1/4. Well, hold on, I'm lying, at 5 1/4. There we go. So we've got that there, and I may even go a little bit lower. Let me see. Yep, I'm going to cut it just a little bit there. So I'm actually going to go at 5. So that way I have a little bit of 1/4 of an inch. And I see the word Banshee here. I don't know if you can see it. There we go. There's the word Banshee here. I want to be able to see that. So I'm going to go just a little bit above that. And that is just a little bit above 5. So you could see how that is. You could always save these little pieces for something else, but definitely save this for a future project. I just love the designer series paper that came out in the holiday catalog. I'm so excited to be working from the holiday catalog as well. And I will put everything I do in the description as well, so you could see those and check more information on that. So let's go ahead and get stamping. I've got my Happy Halloween there. We're gonna just basic black in Memento ink. stamp that guy. And I'm going to put it up a little bit toward the top here. There we go. And then while I'm there, I'm going to do these little bats on here. So I'm going to get out these little bats. There's 3 of them. And I want all of those little bats to be on here. So I'm going to kind of stick them on there. I think I'm just going to kind of go like that. All right. Now I'm going to get just a scratch piece of paper here to stamp off. So I'll be able to just stamp those off like that. So I took that's called Stampin' Off. I took most of the ink off, and now I'm going to go through and kind of go like that. So it's a little bit darker, a little bit lighter. Again, we're going to stamp off here. Get rid of some of that ink, and then move it around like that. Stamp off again. And we're just going all the way down. If you don't want to stamp off and you want it to be a full bleed, that is fine as well. But I want mine to be a little bit lighter because I want this piece to be more of a focal point there. And get this little guy off of there. And if you want, you can go back with other, like the little stamp and stamp in between, however you would like. In fact, I'm not sure where this is going to end, so I'm going to do one more right here. There we go. All right. So that's it for our stamping portion. Now we're going to put it all together. I'm going to go ahead and get my snail adhesive on this one. And we're going to give that a little bit of a border. There we go. Now, I know that I'm going to put this right against here. So I want this side to be nice. This side, I'm going to have it a little bit jagged. So I'm just going to take my paper snips here, and I'm going to kind of just run it all along here. Just back and forth, really giving it this jagged edge, and you'll see parts of it falling off there, and that's what we're going for. Okay, get all that dust out of the way. So we've got this, and you just pick the side that you like, the most jagged, and don't be afraid to have that all jaggedy like that. You can even go in a little bit with your fingernails to really get it where you want it. Have some of it really in there. Kind of tear it a little bit. We're having fun making it look a little bit spooky there. Now I'm going to take the these little guys. And I'm going to go with some crushed curry. Now it's not the same color, but it will give this a little bit of a darker bit. You see how it did that? And then same around here, and that's going to go in line with what's going on here. And again, we're not making this perfect. We don't want it to be perfect. We want it to kind of be a little eerie. Look at that. And again, that was just with the crushed curry. So let me show you. See how the color that it looks, but on here it just darkened it up a little bit. And then I'm going to take my dauber, which I couldn't remember the name of that earlier. I'm going to take my sponge dauber and put that right back. All right, next I'm going to take this little guy, and you guys, I'm going to kind of do the same thing. I'm going to take my scissors, but I want to be more careful with this one. I'm going to kind of just go like this. But I want to be able to see the words. So I don't want to do it too much there. And for this one, I'm going to take my basic black and I'm going to take it on the thicker end and run that just along the edge. Just like that, but only on this one side. Okay. Now I'm going to take this and put this right down on here. There we go. And we're going to take this guy and measure him up right there. Now I could have popped this up, but I don't want this part popped up. I'm going to pop up a little bit later here. And so now we've got a nice base. Everything's going nice and well and matching together. All right. Let's take this Happy Halloween here. And we're going to go ahead and open that up, stick this guy right in there, and line up that Happy Halloween. Okay. Now I want this guy to be smaller than this size. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this right in here. Let's see if I can get this. There we go. And then once it's in there, I can move it around however I'd like. And so I could make this the perfect size that I need. And so now I made this smaller punch labeled out of this guy. So, you see? Alright, now I've already punched one out in the very vanilla, but I want that one to be a little bit bigger than the one that I currently have. So I'm going to do the same thing. This one's going to be a little bit bigger. So I'm going to measure that up, and I think that is perfect. And there we go. So I'm going to take this little guy and stick him right on here. Just like that. And then, here we go, we've got this little guy, and I am going to punch him out. Now, I don't have my basic black with me, so I'm literally just going to take that crumb cake and my basic black and just color that in. I'm going to do the same on the other side. And we'll see if that punches through or not. Let's see here. Perfect. Got a little black bat there. I think I have enough to do another one. We'll see. Yep. Just for fun. All right. Now we're going to put this on here. But what I would like to do is have that little bat on here as well. So I'm going to use the mini library clips. And you can take these mini library clips and you can grab a white one. But we don't have any white here, so we're going to color this up. And what you can do is you can take your Stampin' blends and color these little guys. I'm going to show you. You just start coloring like that, and look at that. It colors it very easily. Now, pretend that I've colored that whole entire thing. After I've done that, I'm going to go through with the pumpkin pie. And I'm going to put that on there as well. And it's going to lift that black, but it's going to give it like this kind of funky looking color. You see that? I don't know if you can see it or not. See there? So I've done that to this whole entire one here. Okay? So you just kind of are taking off little bits here and there and replacing it. And this is going to match so perfectly. And then to get rid of that extra, just go along, get rid of that black until you can't see it anymore. There we go. And you're good. And I'm going to take my Stampin' Dimensionals. They've got these in black now. You guys, these are perfect for when you do have dark and it's not on white. I love it. And you can go with a big or little. They've got the mini dimensionals and the larger dimensionals. So we're just going to go with a larger. And look at that. They're black. How cool is that? I'm just going to stick one here. And we're just going to go about halfway here. And then I'm going to take this little guy and stick that on here just like a little library clip. And then take one of these little bats. And stick it in on that side. And then take one and stick it in on that side. So we've got those two little bats. I'm going to push this one up a little bit. Look at that. How cute is this little card? Quick and easy, nice little Halloween card. It's kind of a little eerie, but it still has those cute little bats there. So if you like this, please give me a big thumbs up. I'll put all the stuff that I used down below. And then again, you guys don't forget the code for September 1st through the 30th is ANFGJBJT. And then my online class is on the 27th at 5 p.m. And how do you get on the online class? You either order $50 or more from me, or 3 sets of blender pens and a color lifter pen. So a set is 2. So you get the dark and the light of 3 different colors, and then you're going to get the lifter pen, which is, it lifts the color off. So, all right, beauties, I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much. I haven't stamped in so long because I was on vacation, but I'm so happy to be back, and I will talk to you later. Bye.